It be 5 dudes passing around the same chain so they can take pictures for the ladies. And then when you go to the hotel to sleep with them, now that I've been there, okay, you get to the damn hotel, they take their shoes off and all you can smell is corn chips. Hello there, love bugs. Hello there, Bellas. If you have not already done so, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and visit uptopbeauty.com. Lou, don't start that licking shit. And if you are not already a part of this book club, please hit the Patreon link below and or the join button here on the YouTube. And for a small monthly fee of $5, for those of you who have stayed on and believe in me, thank you very much. I really do appreciate your contribution over there on Patreon and the YouTube. Let's continue reading Mark Curry's Dancing with the Devil. Y'all, we on our last week with this, okay? I got a surprise for y'all for our next book. Stop, Lou. Let your crazy ass down. By the end of 1998, 2 of the most popular artists at Bad Boy were threatening to join the exit began by the Locks. The Atlanta-based group 112 said that they would leave the label unless Puff gave them more creative control on their second album. With Puff taking production, writing, and copyright credits from them on their debut album, the trio saw little money. After months of haggling, Puff relented. He was not so successful with the other rebellious artist, Mase. Born in Jacksonville, Mace's family moved to Harlem when he was 5. When he was 13, his parents sent him back to Florida because he's running with the wrong crowd. 2 years later, he returned to New York to play basketball and to chase his dreams of one day becoming a rapper. He called himself Murder Mase. He was a part of a rap group called Children of the Corn. The Children of the Corn started out as neighborhood acquaintances. It included Mase, Killer Cam, Bloodshed, and Big L. Unable to garner much attention, the Harlem rappers soon dispersed, and Mase decided to go solo. In 1996, he went to Atlanta for the Jack the Rapper convention with hopes of hooking up with Jermaine Dupri. Instead, he met Puff. You know, it's things in life that we regret forever. I mean, forever. It is when I was about 6 or 7 years old, me and my grandmother was like this. My maternal grandmother was like this, right? And my mom came home one day, and I wanted to go with her. I knew she was my mother, but I didn't spend a lot of time with her. Okay, and my mom was going to do something because she was in school at the time at the University of the District of Columbia, and I think it was a picnic or something that I wanted to go to, and my grandmother wanted me to go to some church shit. In my mind, this is church shit, Grandma. My grandmother was like, no, you're not going with your mother. You're going with me to this church shit, girl. I said out loud, I hate you, Grandma. Man, the pain that I seen in my grandmother's face. And my grandmother's a Pisces. And you know, they feel beyond. Okay, all water signs feel beyond. And I'm telling you, the pain that was on her face. And my grandmother never hit me. Never. But she backhanded the fuck out of me. You hear me? Not because of what I said, but how what I said hurt her. And I will always regret that. I was a child, but I never did anything else to hurt her after that. Taking it back to Mace, I wonder if Mace ever reflects back on his life and say, damn, why the fuck didn't the universe hook me up with Jermaine Dupri? Because it's a lot of things you can say about Jermaine Dupri. That he fucked up with Janet Jackson. That he likes the ladies, the stripper ladies. Okay. That he's probably under 5 foot. And he was hunching on Candy, doing the freak nasty with Candy. Okay, Candy Bears. You know, the same lady that's hosting them freak parties down here. What is it called? Candy's Closets or Candy, something like this. Candy girl, you better be careful with them goddamn parties. Because I am saying to myself, damn, Candy Bears do got a lot of power down here in Atlanta. A lot of her businesses are very successful, girl. I don't know what you're doing down there in them candy parties, okay? But, I mean, be careful. One thing you can't say about Jermaine Dupri was that he shizzed all over his artists, okay? Now, there's some standard things that happen in the business that happen with everybody, whether you're in the business or in the regular work world. Just shit happens to everybody. Everybody is taken advantage of. Everybody. Relationships, partnerships, employment, everything happens. Insurance companies, you know, because that shit ain't nothing but a scam. When the fuck is the United States of America going to stop allowing these MLM insurance companies to stop fucking over us? Anyway, I done gone way to the left. I am so sorry. I had some coffee today. My bad, y'all. When is the United States of America going to stop this bullshit with these insurance companies? I done been with this insurance company for years and I ain't had an accident in 20 years, but they still keep raising my fucking insurance. I ain't even been in an accident where it wasn't my fault and they still keep raising my insurance. This is some bullshit. It's a scam. Okay, but anyway, I'm all over the place. Sorry, I told you I had this call. Jermaine Dupri has never, ever, his practices has never, ever been equated with that of the puffy. Okay, let me get back to this book because I know y'all ready to cuss me out. Unable to garner much attention, the Harlem rappers soon dispersed and Mace decided to go solo. In 1996, he went to Atlanta for the Jack the Rapper convention with hopes of hooking up with Jermaine Dupri. Instead, he met Puff. Puff was blown away by Mace's laid-back style and quickly signed him to Bad Boy Records. He was a slick, rhyming, diamond-flaunting, skirt-chasing player, no doubt about it. Women loved him. I would agree. I love me some Mace. But his head was shaped like a half moon. Mace wanted to dress in videos just as he dressed in everyday life. But a lot of record companies were trying to make their artists mimic MC Hammer and Vanilla Ice. Ugh. It ain't the 80s no more. MC Hammer was wearing it. What? Girl, stop it. Damn parachute pants. I think we wore them like one summer when I was in like the 11th grade. DC dressed like MC Hammer and Vanilla Ice. One summer. And you want Mace in 1996 to dress like MC Hammer? Puff was no exception. Over Mace's objections, Puff put him in shiny suits that ended up damaging the young man's street credibility. And it didn't help his credibility at all to be seen dancing and kicking it with Puff in every video. I first met him on the No Way Out tour. He was good-spirited and humorous at first, but gradually became more introspective. One day he told us that he felt like God was speaking to him, and he had a vision that the phony lifestyle projected in his music and videos was leading millions of young people to hell. He rattled some reporters during the tour by blurting random religious sayings at them. Come back and see me at the God hour, he kept yelling. We had to tell him to chill, but when a man is going through something like that, it's hard to reason with him. By the time his second album was released, Mace felt like he couldn't go on preaching one thing and believing the opposite. The video of Puff playing Jesus left him with the impression that Puff would do anything to make a buck, that he would exploit the murder of Jesus Christ as easily and as quickly as he exploited the murder of Biggie Smalls. Didn't we know that? He shocked fans by saying during a radio interview that the devil was trying to buy his soul, and it wasn't for sale. He told Puff that he would not promote the album because it conflicted with his newfound faith, and that he was planning to leave music and preach the gospel of Jesus Christ. Despite threats of legal action from Puff, Mace refused to promote the album, and it bombed fast. It was one of the first times that I witnessed Puff get burned by his own fire. After leaving Bad Boy and its devil music, Mace joined the ministry. Pastor Mason Betha spent the next several years establishing SANE, Saving a Nation Endangered, Church International, a multicultural, non-denomination house of worship with roughly 2,000 members, he says. Videos of his sermons are on the internet. With the departure of the Locks and Mace, Bad Boy was left with 3 artists with whom Puff hoped to make as much money from as he had with Biggie. Me, Black Rob, and the new kid on the block, Jamal Shine Barrel. Just as Mace and I struck up a friendship during the No Way Out tour, Black Rob and I also became close brothers at the time. Born in Spanish Harlem to an unwed mother, Robert Black Rob Ross had a troubled childhood. He ran away from home in junior high and began committing felonies in order to survive. After several arrests, he spent most of his teen years living in group homes, juvenile detention centers, and jail. Once he signed with Bad Boy in 1995, he thought that hard times were history. When Puff came across me, it was in a time in my life when I was just doing a lot of wrong things. He states on his current website for him to give me that hand and let me do what I do was a blessing. I just needed a chance. Like most of us, Rob was under the impression that his first album would be released within a year. Instead, he spent the first year trying to write hits for Puff while trying to write something for himself at the same time. Although Puff would offer a contract to any rapper whom he thought Russell Simmons planned to sign, he was too consumed with the promoting Biggie to develop the talent once he paid for it. That's crazy. Down here in Atlanta, you see all things down here in Atlanta, like rappers, singers, actors, because everyone moves down here to Atlanta because you can move freely without you having to worry about constantly having security around you. You know, you might have one buddy with you, Big Jake, you know, and in my case, that damn wolf. Okay, that's who I would have with me. Like I'm celebrity, you know, I'm not a celebrity, but I damn sure would have it with me. But you come across all kinds of celebrities down here in Atlanta. And one thing I will say about these up-and-coming rappers who be faking like they got it like that, baby, I'm telling you, when you see them their flyest on the Instagrammy or the TikToky, you better believe they wearing that outfit every day. Every single day, except for that Boozy. He stay fly. Ooh, he stay fly. And if he was interested in old ladies with gray hair everywhere, oh, I love that Bougie. And I know you like Nate. He don't like the gays. He's just stupid. That's all. Once you break it down to him and explain to him certain things, he just haven't had the right conversation with the right gay. Okay, for him to understand how things work. That Color Purple, that was stupid. Because I'm like, Boozy, you never read the Color Purple book? Not surprised. No, not surprised. Most people who, not surprised. You see some of these up-and-coming artists, these rappers, and they be filthy. I mean, filthy. Child, you see them in real life, the stains on their pants, shirt be all, neck be all pulled like this. And you be like, damn, why you keep wearing that outfit? I'm just telling you the truth. So that struggling artist thing, be real. Now, I don't want to stand next to somebody that's rich so I can look rich. I want to be rich, okay? And if standing next to you is my satisfaction, it's something wrong with me. It's just it's all a image, a persona. Then people be broke. I mean, it shiz. They borrow somebody's chain, put it on their neck, and here I am. It be 5 dudes passing around the same chain so they can take pictures for the ladies. And then when you go to the hotel to sleep with them, not that I've been there, okay? Not that I've been in a hotel with a rapper, okay? You get to the damn hotel, they take their shoes off, and all you can smell is corn chips because they ain't took a bath in friggin' days. Y'all better stop falling for these daggone rappers, man. They be broke as shit, I'm telling you. After Biggie's death, for instance, the only rapper getting Puff's attention was Mace. It was only after Mace told Puffy that he was abandoning music that Puff finally gave Rob a chance. By then, Rob had grown disillusioned with Puff, thinking that Black Rob has always been there, hanging on Puffy's P. Diddy's whims, is disgusting to me. I just thought he just found a new artist, let's put your music out. No, Black Rob been there. Thinking about how Mark Curry been there. Child and girl, and he was just using him as a ghostwriter. That's a disgusting bastard. Rob and I immediately recognized that we worked well together, and so did others in the studio. I was more than happy when he asked me to do another song with him. The second number, Down the Line, is the 6th song on the album. Rob was happy that Puff was finally giving him his due. But he was also aware that Puff was only doing it out of desperation. He said that Puff never really believed in him. When he told me how he planned to get back at Puff, it confirmed my sense that Puff had turned another friend into an enemy. You say that you love